1 year after the release of the Phantom GX and 6 months after the release of the Phantom Luna, the two boots have now been merged into one boot. At first I was a little bit concerned because I thought that the Phantom Luna was a huge failure, but I gotta say that this is a good update and better than the previous Phantom GX, even though it does have one flaw that I will talk about later in the video. Now that the AG model has been released, I will try them out and make a playtest review soon. The upper consists of the same grip knit as the old model, and the texture reminds me of the toy dinosaurs that I used to play with in my childhood. The upper of the new Phantom GX2 has the same upper as the old model, but the texture is not very grippy and feels more like a buffer, which is very different from the overly grippy upper from the old Phantom GX. The texture on the upper is concentrated around the middle of the instep, and it doesn't feel tough or stick out when I press on it, which differentiates this upper from Nike's other textured uppers. The slightly tough artificial leather on the heel secures the foot and provides stability. The Flyknit on top is softer than the Phantom Luna and old Phantom GX, so it is really easy to put them on. The microfiber heel cushioning is thick, and the internal lining is made from a slightly elastic artificial leather without cushioning, just like the previous generation. The outsole is similar to the Phantom Luna and uses the same Cyclone 360 pattern, and there are 11 blade studs with 5 studs that are shaped like a big round stud with a hole in the middle. However, the outsole is just too flexible, especially in the midfoot for a football boot. Since Phantom Luna with the same stud configuration has good stability, I think the outsole material might have changed to a weaker one in the Phantom GX2. So this outsole would be a good rigid outsole for a turf shoe, but it is too weak for a football boot. It is also a little unfortunate that they used an ordinary mesh insole instead of Phantom Luna's suede insole. The US size 8.5 or 265mm weighs 186.2 grams, which is lighter than both the old Phantom GX, where the same size weighs 206.8 grams, and the Phantom Luna, where size 9.5 or 275mm weighs 234.8 grams. The fit of the new Phantom GX2 is even more comfortable than the already popular Phantom GX1. The upper of last year's model was also pliable and comfortable, but it did feel a little tough in some areas. The new Phantom GX2, on the other hand, does not feel tough at all and softly hugs every part of the foot. The difference between the comfy Phantom GX2 and the tight and suffocating Phantom Luna is like night and day. For example, the stiff upper of the Phantom Luna only allows me to bend my feet up to a certain point, whereas the Phantom GX2 allows me to comfortably bend my feet as far as my toes allow without any uncomfortable pressure points. I say that the upper is almost as comfy as the Puma Future, even though the fit isn't as snug because of the missing internal lining. The upper is very pliable, and the improved Flyknit on the instep is so flexible that they immediately adjusted to my feet right out of the box. But unfortunately, the fit is not as skin tight as I'd liked it to be. Despite this, the fit of this boot is absolutely top class, and I'm excited to finally play a game with the AG model on this weekend. My feet measure 262mm long and 97 to 98mm wide, and I'm wearing the Phantom GX2 as my usual size US 8.5 or 265mm. The length is perfect, as there is about 1/4 to half of my thumb left in the front, and the width is almost as accommodating as Tui's size shoes, so even my wider left foot was very comfortable from the beginning. This is why I think these boots will generally fit anyone with wide feet. Also, the sizing is the same as the old Phantom GX, and I'd recommend you to just go with your usual Nike size to get a comfy boot without any break-in time. The Flyknit on the instep is also very flexible, so it should also be suitable for those of you with a high instep. To sum it all up, I'd say that the Phantom GX2 is a great upgrade from the previous Phantom GX that has made improvements in pretty much every area, and its only downside is the overly flexible outsole. This time I was only able to try them on at home, but their super comfortable fit makes me excited to try them out during games once the AG model arrives later this week. Thanks for watching, and I will come back with a Phantom GX2 AG review soon.